What's up guys? Today in this video I am going to talk about a small little tweak in our code which we can do to simplify certain things. If you have been doing React development, you will know that whenever we are looping through a data and rendering certain components, or whenever we are showing a list, there is a requirement that we should have a key passed to the component so that React is able to understand each component through an identifier. And if the question is why is that required? The basic reason for that is that in that list, if an element is added or updated or deleted, React needs to know which element got updated, and it needs to re-render the parent component or the child components based on whatever was the update to that particular data set, right? So it uses that key as an identifier. In our case, for example, when we are loading these two comments, or let's say, I add one more. So these are three comments which are rendered in a list, right? And if we go to the code, you can see what we have done here is we are checking the length, and if the length is more than 1, we are running the map function and we are returning the component card. But in this, we have the key property. Now in this particular case, I had comment ID, which I know is going to be unique because the comment ID is the primary key in the table. But many times you may not get the ability to create a unique key. And for that matter, if I tell you this key is not required if we tweak our code a little bit. How to do that? I'll show you in this video. So the first thing is, I can obviously simplify this into one line, which is something like this, right? This is exactly the same. I don't need the return if it is one line of code. And if I refresh, you will see I'm getting the same result. Now it's time to open up our console. If I go over here, come on, and if I refresh, I should have seen some errors in here. Okay. So I still have the key. My bad. Now let me remove this, because obviously if the key is there, it has nothing to complain about. Rebuilding, and I can see each child in a list should have a unique key prop. That's fine. If I refresh, I will still get the same error. Now, if I tell you that this thing is not required, then what's the alternative? How do we do that? So it's a small little change in our code base, but it will save some time for you. So what we will do is, this map, when we are running, instead of running it directly, we have something called React.Children. Okay, and then toArray. This is a function in which we just pass this on. And now, if we refresh, okay, we will see there are some errors coming from the YouTube component, but then there's no error signifying that the key is required. Why? Because what we have introduced is a new thing, right? Which is the React.Children. If I remove that and put it again, you will see we are getting the error. Correct? And if I undo and add this back, you can see refresh is done, but I'm not getting the error anymore. So yes, that was the trick which I found. I think there are some advantages of doing this. You don't need to figure out a key, and React will try to balance it out itself. Plus, if there are situations where you are not able to find something which is unique in that list, then it is definitely a lifesaver. So thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, do click on the thumbs up icon and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.